So, do emotions affect your life? And if so, how much? The answer is 1000% yes. And I'm going to give you 5 ways that emotions really do affect your life. So, number one is that most people don't know how to turn down the volume on their most intense emotions. It's really important to be able to turn down bad emotions and be able to shift out of them, because every emotion has a lesson for you and something that you can learn from. But if you just stay stuck in the emotion, you likely don't learn the lesson and it just drains your energy. So it's really important to be able to shift out of that emotion, to be able to turn it down and switch to something else that's more desirable. And when you do that, you can actually look back at that negative emotion that you were feeling and learn what it had to tell you. So, for example, if I am feeling an insane amount of stress, but I don't ever shift out of that stress feeling, I might never learn that that stress was telling me I actually really need to clean my room before I start working because the mess gives me anxiety. Or, whatever it is that that stress was trying to tell me. Number two is that people, when they're feeling emotional, they tend to react instead of respond. And when you're reacting instead of responding, you usually do things that you regret. You say stupid things. You say rude things. You know, think about when you were younger and you'd get so angry and then you tell your parents that you hate them when clearly you don't really hate them. It's just like you were really feeling an intense emotion. So you're reacting to them instead of responding like, Mom, that makes me feel sad, or whatever it is. Um, so yeah, and a lot of the time when you react instead of respond, you end up making things worse. Number three is that intense emotions give you an inability to think clearly. They make you foggy, it makes you harder to focus. You end up doing stupid things, you waste your time, you waste your energy, and you waste your effort. Number four is that when you have a lot of negative emotions, you get stuck in the past or in the future. So, say somebody totally wronged you, and that emotion of hurt or betrayal is all that you can think about. You're going to be stuck in the past, and then that past tends to bleed into your present. So, say that you go through a bad fight with a friend and it's tearing you up inside, and this is all you can think about. And in the present moment, you are meeting somebody new. Well, that emotion from that hurt that you felt is going to bleed into your conversation, and you're going to project onto them those hurt feelings that you felt from the person before. So you might end up thinking that this person's going to hurt you and they're not going to be your friend forever because you're stuck in that past emotion. Or on the other hand, you could get stuck in the future, and maybe you're really, really nervous about a job interview. And even though it's a week away, that nervousness for that job interview is all you can feel. And so now you're going through your days, and maybe you're in the grocery store thinking or just feeling so nervous for no reason. Or maybe you're going to go meet your friends to hang out and you're feeling nervous for no reason. And those nerves for the future event, again, bleeds into your present moment. And now when you should be having fun, all you're doing is feeling nerves. Number five is that emotions drain your energy if you're feeling the wrong kinds of emotions. So when I say drain your energy, I literally mean energy. Like when you get a lot of sleep and you wake up and you're feeling really rejuvenated and ready to go, you've got a lot of energy. Think of it like a cup, and you're filled with water. When you experience these more negative emotions like stress or fear or anger or anxiety, it's like little holes being poked into your cup. And with each hole, the water starts to leak out. So your water levels or your energy levels are getting lower and lower and lower. Think about it as like your inner battery. So when you feel negative emotions, if you're not able to turn them down or to shift out of them, it'll just keep that hole in your cup, and you're going to be drained just consistently for who knows how long until you fix it, until you patch up that hole, you know? It's like leaving the lights in your car on overnight, where it's just like seems so harmless, maybe you don't even remember, and then you go to turn on your car and it doesn't work anymore. That's what it's like when you hold on to negative emotions or when you can't shift out of them. It actually affects your ability to sleep, so you end up having your energy drained even more because you're not getting a good sleep at night. It affects your ability to eat, so you're not intaking as much energy. At least people like me, when I get really stressed or anxious, I have a hard time eating. But these negative chemicals from the stress or the anger or the fear or whatever it is, the sadness, these chemicals stay in your body for quite a long time. So you could feel stress right now, and tomorrow, 24 hours later, those chemicals are still going to be trying to get out of your system. So these 5 ways are how emotions really affect your life in real time. And it's just really important to learn how to turn down those negative, intense emotions and how to shift into something else, so that you're not seeing your life from the perspective of the hurt from your past or the fear about your future, but you can, maybe shift into appreciation or gratitude or humor. Humor is a great one. And then when you start to see your present moment in your life through that lens instead of the blurry, fuzzy lens of more negative emotions, it really impacts your life and your mood and your ability to be creative, to communicate clearly, so many things. So that is how emotions affect your life. Follow along for more quick tips and health tricks, and stay posted because I will be releasing a course on well-being and mental and emotional health in, I don't actually know, maybe a few months, maybe a few weeks, but it's coming, so stay tuned.